him, or every time I say his name and he looks at me, I treat him.
Perfect. Beautiful. If everybody did that 1,000 times, nobody would have a problem.
Hi.
Awesome.
You're supposed to just use one arm. Hi. Good boy.
Very
That was really
nice.
good. Good job. Down. Sit. Good boy. Good sit.
Excellent.
Down. Good
Nice.
boy. Oops. Down. Good boy. Oops. Okay, we'll have the treat in my hand then.
There you go.
Good
Beautiful.
job. Okay.
Good. Nose tap. Beautiful. Nice.
And he's really good at leash walking too.
Awesome.
Which is like, oh my God.
Awesome. So no pulling, just fantastic
I
walking
just
along.
stand still and I wait
Beautiful.
for him to come back to me and then we carry on.
Beautiful.
So, I think that's about all he knows.
Perfect. That's a lot. That's tons. Tons. So Karen, when you're teaching a behavior, do you often use a verbal in association with the behavior before it's really solid, or do you kind of wait? I mean, I don't know, because in this situation, it's going to be very difficult for him to be able to offer the behaviors I'm sure you have in your life.
Yeah. Right? I probably haven't been doing that for sits or downs.
Okay.
I try to do that more for agility.
Okay.
I haven't really thought of it.
That's okay.
So,
that's all right.
Yeah.
You know, there's a certain degree of, he's, again, I'm going to go over this one more time. He's a young puppy, so he is going to not want to lay down for a long period. Right? We're going to give him a down, release him with a release word, and that's okay. And he's offering behaviors to you, which is awesome, right? So one of the things you want to do is just let him understand that he's going to, if he engages with you and offers you stuff, he's going to get good stuff, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to work a little bit of the tactical stuff with him. All I want you and for us to do is to get him to understand that if he interacts with something, this is nothing, but it's just a different feel, he's going to get rewarded, okay? So, first of all, if he starts to go to investigate this, Karen, you're just going to click and throw food on the ground. The food is not going to come from you.
Okay.
The reason being is if it comes from your hand, he's actually looking back at you, and that's what he's getting rewarded for. Right? So we're just going to throw the food on the ground, have a few pieces, right?
And not on the mat? Or
not on the mat, just somewhere around it would be good.
Okay.
All right? So we're going to put this down. I'm going to let him just kind of investigate it. Excellent. Whoops. Good. Well, it's right there. Good. Nice. Beautiful. Good job. Oops. Excellent. As we all know, it's very important for the agility dog to understand touching something. And that he's willing to interact with stuff. It's a big deal for me and my dogs. Perfect. So you've done a fantastic job, let me tell you, of him looking at you. Because each and every time he wants to look at you before he gets the reinforcement, that's great. You want to do that with a puppy. That is an awesome thing to do, right? But every once in a while, work this behavior with him as well, so that, perfect. When he's not looking at you, he's going to get rewarded too.
Oh, okay.
So you can kind of separate.
Yeah.
Right?
I never noticed that he was doing that.
Well, it's wonderful, you know, and we want that to a degree, but we also want him to understand that it's not always about looking at you.
Yeah, makes sense.
So I'm going to put another one down. Good job. Good boy, dude. Nice. Excellent. Very good. They generally go really quick at this, and then they kind of look at you like, huh, that seems just too easy. Beautiful. Smart little guy.
He's very smart.
obviously the primary basis for this is contact, right?
Right.
Everything I teach my dogs, well, aside from a couple of really cute little tricks, is trying to, awesome, to start the dog thinking about, if you want the agility dog, you're going to want a dog that's going to run to a contact.
Yes, definitely.
Just like that.
Good boy.
Nice.
What? It's over here. Get it, get it, get it, get it. It's right there.
Beautiful.
Oh, I'm thrilled.
Good boy.
Good job. Good boy. This is fun.
It is fun. Good boy. All right, move a little bit further apart. And again, everything about what you're teaching here is he's in control of the environment, right?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of look at it like you're the Pez dispenser. You offer me
Yeah.
what I want, you're going to get good stuff, right? It's not about creating an independent thinker so much as it is caring about creating a dog who's operant, right? To offer you stuff.
And willingly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I get it, without being forced.
Good job. Yeah.
Good boy.
Kind of slow, aren't I? Good job. These pieces are too big.
All right, so we're going to introduce something that's going to move a little bit, right? So this is a little wobble board. Now, we're not going to try and get all 4 feet on here, obviously. All I want him to do is to interact with it. If he starts with his nose sniffing it, that's fine.
Actually, I have a wobble board.
Perfect.
I think now he's getting frustrated.
That's okay. I love a frustrated dog. Don't forget, frustration for dogs works, right?
Okay.
If they bark at you and you go, hey, quiet, now we're working, then that obviously worked for the dog to get your attention, right?
Oh.
So we're just going to ignore it. When he gets frustrated, that's going to be the ignore thing.
Oh, okay.
You just look at him like you're very scientific. No, that's not going to work. Good. Beautiful. Awesome. Beautiful. And if my level gets too high, like if it's really meh, I have a tendency to just walk away. It's like, you know, you don't want to play, that's okay.
Oops, it's underneath.
That's all right. You can move it around. Good. Nice. The other thing you're doing really well, Karen, is placing your reinforcement on it, which means that to the dog, it's closer to that than it is to you, right?
Oh, good boy.
Which is exactly what you should be doing.
Oh, good. Doing something right.
Fantastic.
Good boy.
And again, this is going to be a behavior that the dog doesn't really want to perform. He wouldn't knock this on his own.
Mm-hmm.
But he's understanding that even though it's a little bit stressful, I can still deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
I never want to stress the puppy too much. So when you're working your wobble board at home, just 2 feet on for now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't put them all on there at all yet.
Oh, okay.
Well, you have to appreciate that, first of all, they're not kind of at the level where their bodies are together yet, right? So it's going to be hard for him to balance on here.
Right.
You know, if he offers it of his own, then
Yeah.
yes. But I would start really, really easy.
Oh, okay.
With him not, I'm going to give you another thing that you can do with him that will include a little bit more rear end awareness. But for the wobble board, I'm pretty careful about waiting until they're a little bit older,
Oh, okay.
a little bit more mature. Just because they don't have the dexterity, it would be like asking an infant to do it. I think he is so cute. So now he's going to put 2 feet on
Mm-hmm.
our little.
I'm going to take this off.
Absolutely. And he's really good about offering feet. So there must be some sort of, is there a genetic component with that? Are keys comes normally, or have you really worked that with them a little?
I think he just likes his feet.
Okay, perfect.
His Hope was, I was on the wobble board with her for a year, and she still has a movement issue. So I think it's just his personality.
Yeah.
But I don't really know.
Well, it's funny because it's usually the first thing that you click and they just go, oh, feet have something to do with it, right? Which is awesome. So we're going to get him a little frustrated. He's going to put his foot on there and we're not going to do anything. There you go. Now it's good. Smarty, smarty. Good boy. Nice. Yeah, good boy. Good. Keep rewarding him. Fabulous. No more clicking. He's in the right position. Good job. So he offers this. We give him stuff. Nice.
Good boy, Blue. Good boy.
Good. Very good.
Good job.
So when you're working this, you can also work a release word if you want, like a break, and have them come off. I prefer the word break as opposed to okay, because I use okay all the time.
Yeah.
And then you can reward that periodically, right? Coming off gets a reward. So what we're going to do is I'm going to actually change the position. And what you're going to do is you're going to walk up to this. And what we're hoping to see him do is to just go ahead and put 2 feet on it, right?
Okay.
So a lot of times, because of the generalization of where you are in relation to this, the dog will get it. If we really want them to start to understand that, okay, it is actually putting 2 feet on here, you have to move it around, okay? And you have to start moving around.
Oh.
So you just go ahead and walk with him and see if he'll step on it on his own, and then reward him. Excellent.
Good boy.
What a good dog. Okay, I'm going to add a second one. And again, there's a lot going on in this little dog right now. He's doing really, really well.
He's thinking.
Absolutely. Smart little character. So this is a new color, new smell. Be fairly close this time. Yay, good boy. You have one, I'm taking it.
Yeah.
What kind of toys are you using?
I just got him doing a ball thing earlier, and he plays a lot with tugs. He likes tug toys.
Beautiful.
And
so, as far as teaching, leave it, right? So, or give, or whatever your word is for that. And I really think that I make toys interesting by making them live, right? So I don't just throw toys for my dog and that's the extent of their toy fun. For me, it's a really big deal to it be interactive with me. If I let go of it, it dies. So it's not fun when I let go of it. I don't want the dogs running off with it. I want them to offer it back to me because they realize how much fun it is when we have it together, right?
Yeah, you get it. Hey, boy.
so, and do you always end the game?
Yeah.
You end it,
Yeah.
like even?
Yeah. As they get at this age, I would definitely take the toy away, put it in a special spot. I'll show you how I would work with that.
Okay.
All right. Put it over here. Put it over there. Where's your toy? Is that it?
Get. All right. Get over.
Yes. Good boy. Good boy. Get. Yes. Good job. Good job. Get. Yes. So I'm teaching a little bit of break and play, and then play, 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 and break and play. It's a lot more fun. Dogs play like this all the time. Get. Yes. Good boy. I'm I might work a little bit of turning into it, nothing stressful, turn the other way. I'm not gonna cue this behavior at all. I'm just gonna get them used to engaging in turning as they play, right?
Okay.
So you can just wrap it around for a little, you know, left or right. I'm not saying anything yet because I don't have a clicker and I'm not gonna be able to reward this effectively, right? But we can still get the motions going.
Right.
So it's always about tugging, then I take it away. We put it in a special spot. That's his tug spot. You know, safe bones, anything to chew on for a puppy is great, but I don't give them the toys. I have to have something that's really magical when him and I play together.
Okay, so I have like a toy box, which is full. But then he's going to get the toys himself. And so would you do that, or would you have it?
Never have a toy.
Oh, okay.
Not at this stage.
Okay.
Eventually, yeah, because he's going to bring you toys and he's going to want to engage with you, right?
But while he's learning that.
Absolutely,
still,
yeah. Because this is a really powerful reinforcer for this dog.
Yeah.
You have a fantastic tool here to be
Yeah.
able, I don't care that he wants it like this, you know? I mean, I want drive, I want to encourage him.
Yeah.
So when he runs through a tunnel and I have this in my hand and he gets to play with it, it's going to be a big deal.
Right.
If he has a box full of these at home,
Yeah.
right? I mean, I often remind people, you don't let him free feed, right? So don't give him free toys at this age, right? When he gets older, and my dogs will often do this, they just go and grab toys and bring them back to me, right?
Right.
And it happens in 6 months, you know, he's a 6-month-old puppy, but definitely have stuff for him to chew. You know, like those, what do you call them?
Yeah, like I have bones and I have
bones,
rubber things.
Rubber things, all that kind of stuff. So he can play with that till the cows come home. That's his, but you're not going to use those as reinforcement.
Right.
So never throw away your paycheck.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
If you let him just go with it, you're throwing your paycheck away, right?
Okay.
So you want to make sure that this is always, always, always going to be fun. And he loves to tug, right? So it's a great reinforcer for him. You know, I want to be able to use this when he comes out of a tunnel. He's going to race back to me, we're going to tug, 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 right?
Yeah.
You want to be able to have this as a really, really, really strong tool. The other thing you can work with him a little bit, and I'm just going to show you, I probably wouldn't do this initially with him like today, but putting the toy down and holding his collar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Go! Yay! Good boy! Good boy!
Oh, okay.
Right? So you're just going to hold him. Get you ready? Go! Yay! Good boy. So the nice thing about what he gave to me too was he looked at me before he took off the second time, right?
Yeah.
So I like to think of that as asking permission, right? He's going, can I go? Oh, I can go. Eventually, no hold of the collar, right? Because that's an aid that we're using. We're going to have a nice stop, but I'm going to get him explosive out of the go, right? When I teach you go, I want go to mean go. Go to a tunnel. Go to a jump.
Yeah.
Go, right? So every time he hears the word go, I want his little body to kind of get a little shiver, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be, oh yeah, go. I hear the word, right?
Well, his tail wag there.
Exactly.
That's cute.
Go! Yay! Good boy! Good boy. And I love these ones that I can engage. They have a little bit of give to them, right? Because, again, he's a little dog. I don't want neck snapping. I want a little bit of give in there. You know, people play really rough with their puppies. If you hurt him right now, like tug too hard, or he's teething and it hurts, you might permanently cause problems from tugging at the end, right? So I want him to have it so that it's lots of fun. I always win at this point, right? If he was less motivated, I might not win. I might let him win, but he's totally motivated. So he tells me I have to win, right?
Right.
He's the kind of puppy that tells you, yeah, you got to win. And you might even sit on the floor and have him come under your legs, something that they get used to doing. Yay!
Oh, yeah, that's
good boy. Good boy. Where's it? Yes, good boy. I do like an over-under. Yay! Bounce. Yes, good boy. Good boy. Again, you never get them jumping higher than their hocks.
Yeah.
But anything, and because he's touched me when he's tugging, That's a big deal too, right? I mean, all this kind of stuff that I can put my hands on him. Again, if you're ever worried about a dog being possessive of something, I want to be able to put my hands on them. When they're playing, when they're tugging, they should be able to engage with me like this without ever wanting to snap at me or take his holding away or anything like that, right? I
Okay.
mean, he's showing absolutely none of that behavior whatsoever.
Okay.
But you know, you're encouraging it right from early on that, yeah, I can have my hands on you and I can tickle your bum or whatever, and it's not going to affect you when you're tugging.
Right.
Good boy. Good job. Get it.
Good job. Good job.
And I will even work things like, and I'll send you this video too.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'll send under, you know,
Oh.
so you start with your weaves.
Yeah.
Yay, good job. Good boy. He loves tugging. You are fantastic.
I know, I love him. He's so much fun.
Well, and you know, what a great way to wear your puppy out.
Yeah.
What a great way to wear your puppy out. I know I dropped it on the floor. It's not working very well. Yes, good boy. Good boy. Ready? Good. 1, 2, 3, go! Yay! Yay!
See, I've been doing that where I say ready and I say 1, 2, 3, you know, get it. And,
Yeah.
But I start running.
You can do that.
But no, that's when he bites me.
Oh, okay.
So I'm thinking I'm getting him too revved up, maybe.
Well, it could be a little bit generalizing to movement,
Okay.
for sure.
Mm.
It's still not okay. I would have a toy that he doesn't have to reach up and grab in that particular case.
Mm.
So what you're going to try to do is if you're going to do that, hey, go. I'm going to drag it on the ground. So it's always going to be somewhere where it's going to be pulling away from me, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So as he's running, I don't want to be holding up a toy so he has to try and grab it.
Right.
I don't know that that's true,
Yeah.
but have something that's nice and long, right?
Okay.
I actually put things on horse whips for a young dog so I can stand up
Oh, okay.
and get them to chase it. It
Mhm.
makes it a lot easier on your back,
Yeah.
right? And obviously you're not going to whip the dog with it or anything.
Yeah.
Ready? Good. 1, 2, 4, 8, 7. Go! Yay! Good